everyone, my name is Brother Renan and we're back for part C on the road to chaos. And this will just have some background footage as I talk about my future progression on this character. And the background footage will just be the quest that I'm doing, which is the Riena Strait. First of all, I thought I should talk about why I'm doing these theme dungeons. So basically, this will guarantee us to level 60, which will unlock third job for us. And this will unlock new abilities and such for our character and make us stronger. And we get some nice equips, which will be good for the early game, but will be eventually replaced. But for now, I thought these would just be like the best gear for our current level. But anyhow, we are gonna move on to what I would like to talk about in this video, which should be about our gear for our future and how we're gonna tackle CRA, so like what we would need to fight these bosses. First of all, I feel like the best thing I should do is, after reaching level 140, would be the Pensalia set, which is the most common set that anyone can pick up on the ground. It's not too bad, it's good, but it's not the best. And I feel like we could do more than just Pensalia, so we need all the damage we can get. So far, this will just be a placeholder and nothing much. There's a bunch of Pensalia gear that can drop from monsters over level 140 and much more, but so far that's not the main important stuff that we need to focus on. But we'll be using that just to train to level 200 or maybe replace it later on. Now, I'll make sure to show the viewers and everyone that how to Star Force and all the complex stuff later on, but for now, I'm just going to use my terms that I use when I usually play MapleStory, so for all the new people out there, sorry if you don't understand, but I'll make sure to explain in later videos. But yeah, so far, Pensalia gear will just be placeholder gear until we are able to fight the boss Healer. And Healer will drop our Necromancer gear, and it usually comes in the 4 set and a weapon. And this will be pretty strong gear because it gives us boss damage, and boss damage is pretty valuable in MapleStory, so the more boss damage we have, the more stronger we're going to kill bosses, of course. And after we obtain our Necromancer gear, we'll move on to our Von Leon gear, which will be our best in slot for a while until we can get other gear. And this will be a big damage boost, not just in raw damage, but like other things that apply, such as flames and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I'd like to talk about for gear. Gear would mostly be our Von Leon set, which we might stick to for a while. But the real talk is about the boss set that we'll be focusing on. So in MapleStory, there's a bunch of equips you can get and equip on your own character. And I feel like it's right that I should explain what we're exactly getting. So first of all these terms are just used commonly in MapleStory, so the more you play, the more you'll understand and find out what gear it is and whatnot. But first of all, the first boss that will be obtaining our first accessories will be Zakim, and he drops 2 face accessories, and this will be best in slot for a while unless we'd like to move on to better stuff. Our next accessories can be the Horntail accessories, which he drops an earring, a ring, and 2 pendants. Those are pretty good. Those will be really good until later on in the game, which we should be right. There's another boss that drops 2 pendants, but it's a bit rare for one of them, but it does have a quest locked behind the boss, and it's called Akarian. He unlocks one of the best pendants, and yeah, later on we'll be able to replace the Horntail pendants. After that, I'd like to focus on Magnus. Magnus has 2 accessories that we'll need to grab, and those accessories are the shoulder, which will be a good shoulder, and a badge. And badge will be best in slot for a while because there's not much badges in the game, so we'll just be able to use that. And as I mentioned before, we'll kill Healer for the Necromancer set, and Von Leon will be the Von Leon set that I was talking about earlier, and a ring, which is called the Noble Eye Fuse ring. And basically what you need to do is kill Von Leon or do a daily in this garden place in Von Leon, and you gotta collect 10 accessories from Ifia, and then you exchange it for the noble Ifia's ring. This will all make sense when I actually start recording and show the footage of what to do and what to grind, so sorry if this just seems out of place. But yeah, next will be Pink Bean. Pink Bean will drop the accessory Pink Bean Holy Cup or Pink Holy Cup or something like that. And basically this is a pocket slot item which will be best in slot, but there's also a chance for the Pink Bean mark, which is another face accessory that's really good, but I don't think we'll be able to obtain it. If we're lucky, maybe, but so far I'm not too sure. And now you're probably wondering, oh, what weapon am I gonna use? So the weapon of choice for this character will be the Commercy weapon, the Sweetwater weapon, and this will be used until we defeat Chaos Rudibus, and this will be able to, after killing Chaos Rudibus, we'll be able to unlock some of the best weapons and gear. But for now, right now, we'll just have to stick with some alternatives, which isn't too bad, but this should suffice. And you're wondering maybe if there's other equips you can get. There is a set called the Sengoku Treasure Set, which will unlock a belt, ring, and shoulder. And I'll be using the ring mostly, but the shoulder and the belt maybe. It all depends on if it will increase my damage, and if it does, then sure, I'll go for it, but at the moment, it's not too bad. But other than that, that's the gear set I'll be choosing, and it should be good enough until time comes. And if there's any upgrades or changes I need to do, then I'll make sure to inform you guys on the changes I make. Some other stuff that I'd like to talk about would be the potential on our gear. So every gear has a potential slot, or most I should say, and basically what our goal is to get it to epic potential, and we will make sure we get at least 6% stat or 6% attack on our equips, and this will be really useful for progressing really fast in this game. And if we're lucky enough, we might get 2 lines of potential, and this will increase our damage even more. And I'll make sure to talk about potentials and star forcing and all the things you really need, but the main components will be potentials, flames, and just gear. And just a bit about flames. Flames are just some extra stat that is on your equips, and there's some equips that have some flame advantages which will give you more stat, and some gear doesn't, so I'll make sure to note everything down in future videos. But yeah, I just thought I should update you guys on what I should be equipping and a general guide on what to do. But yeah, I'd like to talk about next episode. So far this little mini series was really small and short, and there wasn't much to talk about because it was really compact, but I'm pretty sure that next episodes they're going to be a lot better. They're going to have a lot more footage, and they're just going to be just better videos because we got a lot to progress. And we're just like level 60 plus, and after that, like when we head to level 200 is like when the real game begins. Yeah, thought I should update you guys. And the next episode should be videos of me just training, and I'm not sure whether to compress it or just show a lot of training, and I might even go beyond level 100 for the next episode if you guys really want. But yeah, I just thought I should update you guys, and I'll make sure to keep you guys updated, and I'll just leave this footage play and you'll just see what happens. Alright, see you guys.